In the college courtyard, Jungkook was sitting on the bench laughing while chewing bubblegum, while his two friends Tae and Jimin were pulling up guard. Enough bars, clear him. Tae signaled the guard to get out of the sight. Clutching his bag, he left hurriedly. But when he tripped and fell, the three of them burst into laughter. But Jungkook's laughter stopped when he saw a girl. Vaughn hurriedly came there, her eyes searching for someone else. Seeing her, Tae and Jimin stopped laughing and looked at Jungkook, who was already silent and looking away. Then Vaughn looked at them and walked towards them. Jungkook? He was surprised. Was she really carrying him by herself? He looked at her, but she seemed tense, tightly squeezing her fingers together. He furrowed his brows at her raised eyebrows. Meanwhile, Tae and Jimin kept their eyes on them, wondering why she had come to her enemy now. She had never come to him or talked to him often either. Did you see Minho? Hearing Minho's name, his fist tightened and he clenched his teeth, roaring. Do you think I'm here wasting my time to see that jerk? Why are you getting serious? I was just asking about Minho. Just don't bring up his name. Tae held Jungkook's arm, trying to calm him down. Vaughn wanted to say something back, but she wiped her sweat and left, searching for Minho. Jungkook, she came to us by herself. Can't you talk to her normally? How do you still expect me to calm down? Don't you know how much I hate him? He's her boyfriend. Guys, did you notice she was really tense? Tae and Jungkook looked at him in silence. I'll go and find out why she was searching for her boyfriend with tension. Van was crying while her boyfriend Minho ran his hand through his hair, irritation clear on his face. Please, Minho, I'm telling you again about the damn baby anyway. I can't. Please understand. Even the doctor said my body can't handle the procedure. Please, let's get married before my moms find out. What? My career would be ruined if I marry you. I have my dreams. Today I'm going to abroad for my dreams. How can you even be ready to leave me like this, Minho? She tried to hold his hand, but he stepped back. I'm ready to go because I have another girlfriend there. Someone I have been in relationship with for 2 years. You were just my time pass. Now it's your choice. Carry this unborn baby in your bed or do whatever you want. He left. Vaughn knelt down crying badly after hearing it. Meanwhile, Jimin was stunned, listening to everything. His jaw dropped. He left from there covering his mouth in shock. What? Yes, Jungkook. She was pregnant, but Minho left her. How can they leave her like this? I'll beat him up until he sees the death. But he already left. You can't do anything now. Where is Swine now? We didn't see her in the college. Maybe she is at home. Tay, give me the car keys. Why? I need to go and check. Her mom wouldn't even hesitate to beat one if she finds out she is pregnant now. Tay gave him the keys and Jungkook took them, rushing towards the car. When Jungkook reached home, he panicked upon hearing Mrs. Park's angry shouting and the sound of slapping. He rushed in fear. Mrs. Park slapped Wan, and as she was about to fall, Jungkook cut her. Wan looked at him with teary eyes trembling. You're dead in my hands. Mrs. Park slapped a flower face. As she was about to hit Wan, Jungkook held Mrs. Park's hand, speaking in defense of Wan. Auntie, why are you beating her so badly? Jungkook let go of my hand. Today I'll end this girl. She tried to beat Wan, but Jungkook pulled Wan behind him and stood in front of her. She got pregnant. I'm tired of asking who the father of her child is. I'll kill her before my family's reputation is ruined. She dropped the flower vase, crying. Hearing this, Jungkook looked at Wan with concern and then noticed she was crying silently, hiding behind him. Just yesterday, your mom said for fun that she would make Wan marry someone at the party. I told her my Wan wouldn't marry until she is 27. But look at now, everyone will definitely laugh at my face. Mark my entire family. She got pregnant by someone else. Enough. Today I'll kill her and kill myself too. She was about to direct Wan to beat her again, but Jungkook held her and saying no. I won't stop until she says who the father of the child is. I'm the father of her baby. Please don't beat her. Hearing this, Wan froze with teary eyes. She looked at Jungkook. Mrs. Park was shocked and stumbled back, speaking. Since childhood, I have been seeing you. Jungkook, your family has a like of a family too. Then how could you take this step? She's just 19 years old. We are sorry, Auntie. It happened accidentally when we went on a date. Sorry? Can you sorry save my family's reputation? Call your parents right now. For what? To set your wedding with my daughter quickly. What? No. You better shut your mouth. Wan flinched in fear, and Jungkook swallowed. Jungkook hesitantly opened the door when he stepped into his bedroom. He saw Wan sitting on the edge of the bed, holding back her tears, looked at her intertwined fingers and crying silently. His heart sank at the sight of his wife. But he looked away swallowing and closed the door. He went to her and sat beside her, slowly took a deep breath. He called her, looking at her with concern. She met his gaze. Wan, if I hadn't told your mom like that, she would have killed you and your baby in anger. We have been enemies since childhood, so why did you want to save me instead of leave me? Because you're pregnant. Thank you. Sleep now, you need rest. Wan looked at him blankly, nervous, wondering if he could really let her sleep without expecting anything from her on this wedding night. By her look, he clearly understood and chuckled awkwardly. Yeah, just sleep already. I know how broken you are after Minho did this to you and left you. And yeah, I'm not expecting anything. Just sleep. You are pregnant too. Once again, thank you, Jungkook. She said this emotionally. Then he ran for her head and got up from the bed. You sleep on the bed. I'll sleep on the sofa. It's okay. I'll sleep on the sofa. Hey, you're pregnant. You can't sleep on the sofa, so listen to me. As you say. He hummed and went towards the sofa, lying down to sleep. She just stared at him for a few more seconds and wondering. I still can't believe it. I have always seen him as an enemy. But since he found out I was pregnant, so much has changed in him. I'm so grateful to him. Because of him, my unborn baby is still alive in my belly. The next morning, when Van came into the living room, she saw Jungkook talking on the phone. When he saw her, he hung up the call and went near her. Van, let's go to the hospital. Did you get sick? We need to go for your checkups, not for me. It's okay, Jungkook. I can go myself. I'm your husband. How can I let you go alone? You always need me. When he said that, her heart clashed with emotions. How different Minho was from Jungkook. When after knowing she was pregnant because of Minho, he left her heartlessly, told her to abort the baby. But Jungkook, he had nothing to do with the baby. Yet he started taking care of them as if he was the real father of the baby. It was making her speechless. One, you sit here. I forgot your prescription. Don't go anywhere, okay? If you feel thirsty, drink some water. Okay, you go. He nodded and left. Then Van sat beside another pregnant lady who was added at Minho. Your husband is too kind and caring. I'm getting jealous. Why? My husband doesn't even ask me if I drink water or where I am. But last week I saw you both. Also today I saw you together again. Seeing your husband showing full care to you and your baby makes me feel this way. A small smile came to Van's lips, but she felt sad for the baby. Don't worry, your husband will also show his concern for you soon. I hope so. You have such a caring husband. How does it feel? It's something special, maybe. I'll be grateful to God for my entire life for getting a husband like him. That's when Jungkook came there. Shall we go? Van looked at him and nodded. Then he extended his hand and Van held it while getting up. You both are made for each other. Jungkook looked at her and smiled. Thank you. Was your marriage arranged or love? Both. Van was blank at his answer as he shook her with him. In the car, Jungkook was driving while Van was sitting in silence, still thinking about what made him say both. Jungkook glanced at her, wondering why she was so quiet. She looked at him, wanting to ask, but couldn't. Before she could say anything, Jungkook started speaking. What are you thinking? Are you thinking about the baby? But the doctor said the baby is growing well. So, why are you still thinking about something else? Jungkook, why did you say both? When she asked if our marriage was arranged or love. Because it was. His phone started ringing, he answered, but his tone turned serious with concern. What? I'll be there in 20 minutes. He hung up the call and looked at his wife. I need to go urgently. My friends are in trouble. Oh, okay, drop me here then. I'll go by bus. No, you take my car. I'll find another way to get there. Saying this, he pulled the car to the side and got out. Van shifted into driver's seat. When Van reached home and got out of the car, someone rushed towards her, making her scared. She screamed and closed her eyes. But the person started speaking, making her stand. She opened her eyes in disbelief and saw him. I'm sorry, Van, for leaving you like that. I'm regretting so much. Please come with me. She stepped back, her back touching the car. Are you mental? You left me knowing I would end up dead if you left me alone. Now you're asking me to come? At that time, I was in love with my girlfriend, and you are just my time pass. But when she left me for another guy, I realized your love for me. Now, I want you to come with me. I'll take care of you and our baby. The heck? Now I'm your married man. Jungkook is my husband. When you left me, he's the one who stood for me, took responsibility, and saved me before my own mom could end me. Now how can you think I can leave him and come with a selfish guy like you? Minho gritted his teeth. Do you think Jungkook married you out of love? It was out of pity. He had to marry you, that's it. Now stop playing emotional drum and come with me. Saying that, he tried to grab her arm to pull her. No, I won't come. Leave me. She tried to stop him, but he was dragging her. Then Jungkook came in another car. Hey, leave my wife's hand. Jungkook rushed out of the car and punched Minho without saying anything. Then Minho tried to punch back, but Jungkook held his arm and twisted making Minho scream in pain. She closed her eyes in panic and screamed in fear. Jungkook. He looked at one. She was already trembling, closing her eyes. He let go of Minho and rushed to her, pulling her close to his side and hugging him. With a burning kiss, he warned Minho, never try to come near my wife if you don't want to die. Minho left in fear, and Jungkook sighed in regret, angry that he had scared his pregnant wife. I'm sorry, Mom. Please calm down. She opened her eyes and looked at him with panic. I should have controlled myself, but when I saw him taking you forcefully, I burst into anger. Why did he even come now? He was saying he wants me again because his girlfriend left him. He had to know my value. I told him I'm mad to Jungkook, but he said you married me out of pity. And he tried to take me with him forcefully. Why are you silent? Why didn't you want to go with him? Because I know my husband is uncontrollably in love with me seriously. Jungkook's eyes got red when he heard that she could finally see his love for her. Just how, Jungkook? How did you fall in love with me after I'm pregnant with someone else's baby? Who said I fell in love after that? Since the moment I met you, I have been in love with you, but you never let me be even friendly with you. And whenever I saw you with other boys, it made my blood boil. That's how I became your enemy. When I started beating the other girls, you were close to. But when you fell in love with Minho, I hid my love. The way you used to be with me made me annoyed. But I never found a chance to see the love you had for me. But only after marrying you did I get to know what real love is in the world. Now I regret so much that I couldn't see the love earlier, even before marriage. Tears filled her eyes as Jungkook cupped her face, wiping her wet cheeks gently with his thumbs. It's okay. At least you got a chance after marrying to see what real love is. I love you. How much? She smiled, cupping his face, patting his forehead with love. Then he smiled, feeling her love for him.